Hey, it's Patrick and welcome back to the next video here, and I'm going to go right through what exercise that you need to be doing during this new MRT circuit you're going to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to put together 3 exercises. We're going to do push-ups for the MRT circuit. We're also going to do squatting, okay, for the legs. We're going to definitely work those legs, and we're also going to do a Superman, right? So I'm going to go through the exact technique and form that I want you to do in this 10 minutes long of time. Now keep in mind as well is that you don't have to keep time yourself. I'm providing you with an audio to download right below. Download that audio where I'm talking to you, telling you exactly where you're at in that 10 minutes. So I made it so simple for you. The only challenge is going to be the technique and form. And you only have to remember 3 exercises. So if you need to write these down, go ahead and write these exercises down, and that's totally fine, okay? But there's different variations as well in these exercises. It's just not going to be, you know, push-ups on your toes, because maybe you can't do that. So I'm going to show you right now exactly how to do these exercises, and it's really, really important that you do them correctly. All right, here we go. I'm going to show you the first exercise, which I want you to do is going to be the push-up, right? So the biggest thing with the push-up that most people do wrong is that they have their hands way too far extended. I want to make sure that you keep your hands over the shoulder line. That's really, really important first, okay? So I want you to do this with me. Now let me show you first, and then I want you to go ahead and do it with me. So hands over the shoulder line, that's point number 1, okay? Point number 2 is going to be to roll the thighs and glutes in. So I'm going to go from here to here, okay? So from here to here. So I'm literally like tightening up my butt and clenching my butt. It's really important as a point to notice number 2. And that's going to keep me really, really secured in that lower body. And I don't want that hips to fall down. Point number 3 I want you to be aware of is going to be your core and your lower back. The moment that lower back sinks in like that, just stop. I don't want you to do that. I want you to focus on making sure you pull the navel in tight. So it's like I'm drawing a string through the belly button, and it's pulling in, right? So that's what I want you to do for the push-up. So we got those different points in there. We've got the shoulders, we got the glutes, we got the navel pulling in. Now, believe me, and I've done it many times in the past, even recently, knees are okay. There's nothing wrong with that, especially that we're doing this 10-minute circuit, as many rounds as possible in 10 minutes. You know, you're gonna see that your muscle is really being challenged in this MRT circuit. And so you might find that knees are what you have to do, or maybe right away, okay? The other point here within the shoulder line is make sure your elbows are inside. Don't have this wide grip here, keep them inside. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you here. So I'm down here, my glutes are tight, my hands are over the shoulders. I'm going to come down, and that tempo is going to be 2 seconds down. 1, 2, exhale, coming up. 1, 2, exhale, coming up. So that breathing is really important. Elbows are inside. Exhale, coming up. Again, if I want to drop the knees, nothing changes. My body is still nice and straight. My elbows and shoulders are still underneath the hands. 1, 2, boom, coming up. And I like to really get aggressive and just kind of get into that like mentality of 1 second, boom, snap it coming up as much as you can. So that's going to be the push-up that you're going to do. Now, again, this is bodyweight style, and I'm telling you, when you do this right, you're going to feel it. So there's going to be a couple points as well that I want you to focus on in terms of feeling this and doing this the right way. So I'm going to go ahead and get in position here, okay? So come on down with me in position here. So hands on the hips. All right, tell you what. Hands crossed here, and the first thing I want you to do again is think about your hips coming back. Okay, hips coming back, and knees never go past the toe. Chest is up and open. It might feel kind of weird or different, but chest is open. My eyes are looking forward. Okay, my eyes aren't looking up, my head isn't up, my eyes are looking forward, and I'm really feeling it a lot in the quads because it's a quad dominant movement, right? So I want to use that tempo and timing and go 2 seconds down. 1, 2, glute squeeze in the back, okay, glute squeeze coming up, straight, nice and tight core, 1 second coming up, 0 seconds at the top. There's no rest. 1, 2, hips back, 1, 1, 2, down, 2, 1, 2, okay? So that's that squat that I want you to do, and that's the tempo. Exhale with that effort. Look, I get this is a lot to know, a lot to remember. But I want you to practice. Before you even do this 10-minute circuit, just practice this first. Get this down. Remember these points of contact, right? The tempo, 2 seconds down. The glute squeeze, 1 second back up. The exhalation with the effort, right? The shoulders back. The navel is contracted. The eyes are looking forward. I know, it's a lot. But if you need to write this stuff down, that's okay. And let me know if I can help you in any way. But that is the squat. All right, the last exercise you're going to do is going to be Superman's, which is amazing for the back. It really works when you do it well. So watch me. I'm going to come down. I'm going to show you this exercise here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and bring my elbows back. My elbows lead first. They squeeze. My head stays down. Okay. My feet are on the ground. Okay. Squeezing shoulder blades. My chest comes up. Okay. So I'm going to first elbows and then extra squeeze. So I'm going to go as far as I can go. Exhale. One more squeeze. 2. I like to do like an extra pump. 1 and 2. Okay. So my head's down. My head actually came up a little bit. I want to make sure my head definitely stays down. Okay. So that's really it. That's going to be it. That is your Superman position, and I want you to, focus on exhalation 1 up, and then 2 seconds coming down. And I know you're going to do great with that. So try it out.